right, last question. We just have a few minutes left. Tolkien's movie starts off, The Lord of the Rings, with Galadriel, the elf, saying, "The world has changed. I can feel it in the water, feel it in the air." It feels like our world has changed. And as you are very well in touch, as you said, traveling around, and you think about challenges and changes to our culture relative to higher education, to our work. I mean, this is my job, my career, you know, my profession. I want to be here for another 20 years. What do you see on the horizon for us that we should be aware of or concerned about or just staying alert to?
That's a good question. The big national conversation beyond higher ed, that is the sort of large policy conversation that concerns higher ed, is over a term that's being thrown around called disintermediation. Yeah, it's a big economics term. And it means really that many are foreseeing a day when institutions are superfluous and all that the institutions represent, like full-time employment and faculty governance and all the other things that, that make the institution what it is, and that you'll have the all-powerful consumer sort of clicking and dragging courses into their own degree programs. They'll all be from big branded institutions, and they'll create their own credentials and badges, and industry will love it, and it'll drive the prices down, and quality will be at really high, and cost will be really low, and access will be really broad, and so forth and so on. That's the big discussion. It's blind to many realities. I mean, it's important for us to recognize we're not alone. When I was your age, well, when I looked your age, there were about 3,000 colleges and universities in America. Now there are almost 6,000.
Wow.
And many of them are very different from the colleges that I knew as I was growing up. So yeah, there's a lot of change in the environment. Mostly that's been about expanding who has access to higher education, what kind they have access to. But some of it's competition. Here's the core, to cut to the chase, here's the core, I would say. All our institutions, not just higher education institutions, but every kind of servant institution we've created in Western society is under stress right now. And many feel almost abandoned. Hospitals, schools, colleges, universities, social service agencies. And I think their legitimacy is being questioned. But I think the question isn't about technology or competition or markets. Those are potential solutions. And getting the question right is the most important thing here. Here's what I think the question is. Can we, at scale, serve unique human beings in ways that don't depersonalize them?
That's good. That's good.
If that's the right question, then the answer to that is that all those other tools and things that people are talking about have to be put in service of personalization. The only legitimate definition for authentic human service is to render a unique response to the unique person in front of you. When you begin to treat them as equivalent units or numbers or the magnetic strip on the back of their card or, in our world, FTE, or just another problem to be solved, or just another whiner at my door, or whatever other ways we might depersonalize. When we go there, we're inviting disintermediation. Okay? If you're going to treat them impersonally, they might as well have an impersonal solution. Our future is in finding out how to render that unique response to every human, to be deeply personal with every person who comes to us. And that starts with one another. If we treat each other in dehumanizing ways, we will not treat our students in humanizing ways. So the challenge that I find Valencia has always stepped up to well is this personal challenge. When I talk to students and they tell me what a wonderful place this is, and I say, what's so wonderful about it? They usually tell me a story about a person.
Great. Thank you so much for your time. Again, as you said to us earlier, you're open to anybody's email and reaching out. You're often busy, so sometimes it takes a while to get back, but you're not trying to dodge anybody. So hope you found it informative. Feel free to always email me if you're a faculty member or anybody else for that matter. But certainly Dr. Shugart is here for us. Thank you so much for your time. I appreciate you chatting with us.
Thanks. Appreciate it.
All right.